Hello everyone and welcome. I'm Vanessa, the co-owner here at Zen Studio, where we help women in wellness build their websites and brands and, as of lately, launch their wellness retreats. Today, I really wanted to take the time and talk about the frustrations you likely have encountered when building up your wellness business online. I've seen these worries manifest in my clients and in my business as well, and I thought that we could all benefit from discussing them here and talking about the various strategies that I found to combat them. Some are quite common, some are quite specific to us women building wellness businesses online, but none are non-surmountable, especially when you have access to the right tools and are willing to change your mindset. Looking past temporary frustrations to see our goals realized is the key to achieving them. This idea is something that I come back to time and time again, and even though it's a simple paradigm shift, it can be extremely powerful when you apply it consistently in your life and business. Today, I wanted to go over 4 of these challenges, and you'll want to stick around until the end because the last one is something that 95% of women entrepreneurs struggle with every single day. Defining your voice is such a common challenge, and it can be incredibly frustrating, especially when you know that deep down you understand what your brand is all about, but have difficulty putting it into words that truly resonate. Sometimes this obstacle can also make you feel like an imposter in your own business because you think that you should be able to clearly articulate what it is all about. This can come up for a variety of different reasons, but the main one is the fact that we are constantly bombarded with information, which drowns out our inner voice. It's easy to go online and find someone that's doing something similar and think that you should be doing the exact same thing. Or you go online to look for advice and you can find 30 different opinions on the matter. This leads to overthinking and overcompensating in your messaging, which drives you further away from your authentic voice. The bottom line is, you need to first look within yourself. There is a common misbelief that in order to be unique, you need to be completely different from everyone else. But the truth is, you are already unique. There is no one else like you out there. I've been working with women in wellness for over the last 5 years, and not once have I come across 2 women that do exactly the same thing. I already believe it, but you have to believe that what you have to offer and the way you're bringing it to the world can truly transform lives. And if you don't believe it, start working on your mindset. Remember that value can be added in both tangible and intangible ways. Figure out who you are, fix your mindset on your ideal brand, and start taking consistent steps that bring you closer to that vision. And then start. Avoid communicating in a way that you think you should be, and start speaking directly as you already are. What you'll notice is that over time, with belief and consistent step forward, your voice will become clearer and clearer, and I have no doubt that it will be different than everyone else's. One last note on this. A lot of typical business advice that you may find out there says that you should first think about your customer and what they want to find out from you, and then create your content around that. This is good business advice for the majority of businesses, but I don't believe it to necessarily be true for us women building spiritual and wellness businesses. I think you should first start thinking about what you want to share with the world and trust that the right audience will find your message and be magnetized by it. Trust that your message is more than enough to magnetize your ideal clients to you. I can't tell you how many brilliant women I have worked with who have severely undercharged for their offerings, at least when starting out. There's almost this ingrained belief that as heart-centered entrepreneurs, we shouldn't charge too much for our services. I'm here to remind you that your work holds immense value, not just in the literal sense, but also in the incredible transformation that it can bring your clients. Why should you not be abundantly compensated for that? Charge premium rates from the start, and don't be afraid to raise them as you get more experienced and in demand. Your clients are not just paying you for your time, but for the years of personal growth, education, and realignment it took to develop your signature programs, courses, and methods. When you charge premium rates, you'll also start attracting higher quality clients who are fully invested. They'll show up, do the work, and get the results they're after. Contrary to popular belief, higher prices don't scare away the right customers for you. Trust that when you hold your worth, the universe will return that energy tenfold. Abundance flows more freely when you're ready to receive it. One of the biggest frustrations for many wellness entrepreneurs is dealing with the ups and downs in client numbers. You may have an amazing launch, enroll a bunch of clients, only to find yourself wondering a few months later where the next batch is coming from. These inconsistencies can really disrupt your income projections, mindset, and ability to properly plan for your business. You'll stress about the famine periods and struggle to forecast reliably. The solution is to assume and embody the mindset that you'll consistently have an abundant flow of new clients. Don't buy into the fears about inconsistencies and scarcity. Stay focused on the reality you want to create. Back up this assumption with practical strategies to keep your pipeline filled. Show up consistently where your audience is, whether it's posting valuable content, running ads, being featured on podcasts or blogs, or hosting your own webinars. You need to have an organized sales funnel to effectively nurture leads into signing up. I can't stress how important it is to have an organized sales process or funnel to nurture your leads into paying clients. Make sure you map out effective follow-up sequences and automations versus doing everything manually. Getting reliable systems in place for marketing and sales is key, but don't underestimate the power of your inner stance as well. Unwavering faith that clients will consistently come needs to be the foundation of your belief. And if you really want to take the stress out of it, I recommend looking into retreats, group programs, or memberships. Having this reoccurring revenue base will act as a big confidence boost and safety net and removes some of the pressure during quieter periods. With the right inner assumptions backed by consistent outer action, you can smooth out those peaks and valleys. Stay consistent and client flow will normalize for you over time. You worked hard to build an engaged following on social media and other platforms. People resonate with your message and content, but for some reason you struggle to actually convert these followers into paying clients for your courses, programs, and offerings. It's incredibly frustrating to put yourself out there consistently, only for the monetization piece to fall short. You can't help but wonder if you're doing something wrong with your sales techniques or offer structures. Remember that your outer reality is a mirror of your inner beliefs and assumptions. If you carry any subconscious doubts about your ability to convert or assumptions of struggles around sales, those will become self-fulfilling prophecies. The key is to completely embody the mindset and the assumption that you naturally and effortlessly enroll clients all the time. Prosperity flows easily to you. Make this your dominant inner reality. From that abundant frame, take strategic action steps to nurture your audience. The good news is, with some strategic adjustments, you can definitely start converting some of your audience into paying clients. It often comes down to improving your awareness of the customer journey and buyer psychology. First, understand that followers consume your free content for different reasons than what motivates a purchase decision. You need to intentionally transition them through a nurture sequence that builds desire for your paid offers. Share client success stories and persuasive storytelling to illuminate the transformation your programs facilitate. Spell out the outcomes that they struggle with and how you can get them to that vision. You have to get granular about addressing their doubts and objections. Thoroughly sold is the new norm in sectors like wellness, where you're asking for a bigger investment. Build in plenty of social proof and credibility elements so that they're reassured that you can actually deliver results. Optimize your offers and funnels through split testing. Ultimately, you want to educate and nurture each segment of your audience in a way that's hyper-relevant to their level of connection with you. Not everyone is ready to buy now, so nurture accordingly. With an intentional, buyer-centric approach, you'll start to benefit from your audience growth efforts. Ultimately, serve your people's needs while operating from an assumption of ever-increasing sales. When you can marry message work with mindset work, your outer results will reorganize accordingly. Have faith in your power to leverage the principles of co-creation. As you remove any contradictory beliefs, conversions will become increasingly fluid and abundant. As you can see, many of the frustrations we face as women entrepreneurs really come down to our inner assumptions, beliefs, and ability to take consistent strategic action. The path is rarely easy, but if you can master your mindset around wealth, confidence in your value, and have an unwavering expectation of abundance, while also showing up regularly to nurture your audience, you'll find yourself flowing through any temporary frustrations. Trust in yourself, trust in the divine support around you, and trust that as you remove any contradictory thoughts, the outer world will realign to match your innermost convictions. There are so many more worries and challenges I didn't get to cover here, and I'll probably make a video about that in the near future. Let me know in the comments if you have experienced any of these challenges or any other that I haven't covered. I'm really curious to learn about your journey. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, as it helps the algorithm share it with others who may find it helpful as well. Subscribe to be notified when a new video comes out, and thank you girls for being here with me today. I'm Vanessa from Zen Studio. I post videos every Tuesday, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.